Hi, everybody. This is Lee, and I'm talking about the concept of Medicare for All and the fact that Ben Jealous, the former head of the NAACP, is running for governor of Maryland, and that he is running on the platform of bringing single payer to Maryland. That if the state legislature and Maryland gives him a bill and puts it on his desk, that he will not veto the bill, that he will sign it, and Maryland may be the first state in the United States to have Medicare for all enacted into law. And immediately, you do have the economic experts who self-identify themselves, who self-identify themselves as economic experts, saying that this is impossible because the state of Maryland is too small to support a Medicare for all system. But that has not stopped various states in the nation from attempting to do that. That when you're at a life or death situation, you're back to the wall. You do what you have to, even creating a health care program instead of a wealth care insurance program that saves lives, no matter how big or how small you are. That even states like Hawaii and Vermont, Washington State, New York, California, and several other states have and are trying to enact a state level Medicare for all system. And so the economic experts say that, well, it's too small a tax base. Although the tax base may increase once this is enacted into law as people move into that state, we don't know what's going to happen because we haven't seen it yet. People have said all kinds of things about what will happen, and then it does, and life goes on. I mean, Y2K, anyone? Weren't we supposed to be destroyed by our clocks and murdered by time and space continuum being ripped apart? And it didn't happen, so we don't know if it's going to cause a nuclear meltdown for the state of Maryland to have Medicare for all. And what we do know is nations of Maryland's size and then smaller have managed to enact Medicare for all based on their own tax base. And this is like the Scandinavian nations, Norway, Denmark, Sweden, nations big and nations small have enacted Medicare for all. And so it's never the right size. It's like Goldilocks. You know, the entire nation of the United States, apparently, as a whole, is too big to enact Medicare for all. And then the individual states themselves, well, they're too small to enact Medicare for all. And so it's too big or too small. It's never the right size. But I'm thinking, well, I think some of that is just fear, and that we won't know until it happens, and that fear mongering is a way to prevent people from moving forward. It's a type of a paralysis of analysis, and that once one state does it and doesn't, disappear off the time space continuum, that more states will do it. And that we've seen this happen on other issues like the legalization of medical cannabis, where people are predicting all kinds of things of criminals and criminality and craziness, and it's nothing like that. So we'll have to see. I hope state level Medicare for all programs succeed, or a type of buy-in or public option, that it does become more than a notion. But the false narratives that are being put out, we can look at that and say, well, it's never going to be the right size. There's never going to be an ideal size where people say, well, this size population, this size state can enact Medicare for all. This size country. We see countries big and small enacting Medicare for all. So it's not about the size, I think. It's more about the public will of the leaders to actually represent the people that they say that they do. We'll see. Good luck.